Howdy folks, welcome to our first attempt at a fully live interactive photo shoot. Everything we're doing here is live. Now, before we get into this, if you jump on over to the website at macgranger.com/live, that's where you can see all of the different live things that we'll have coming up. And make sure, if you haven't already, even if you subscribe, make sure you ring the bell to get all of my future notifications of live videos and just general ones that we upload. Now, we did a little trial run of this before and it was quite glitchy. So if this is glitchy, we apologize now. You'll still get the gist of it. It'll just be pausing here and there. And if that happens, we are also recording on the cameras. So we will put together an edited version that'll still be live, but it'll be glitch free. It just seems to be something with the internet connection today, nothing we can do about that. So thank you for joining us. This is live. If there's a few hiccups, please bear with us. I have to introduce good friend, we've met twice now, the lovely Stephanie. Pleasure to have her with us. We're actually going to be doing 3 different shoots with 3 different backgrounds, 3 different lenses, 3 different lighting setups, and 3 different outfits. But unfortunately for you, just one photographer and the one model for all 3 looks. And we're going to try and get it all done in about 10 to 15 minutes. And I'll actually bring the photos in and show you the results as part of the video as well. So fingers crossed this isn't too glitchy. Let's get the first shot set up. So, she's always one step ahead of me. First shot, we have Stephanie brought this beautiful pink dress along. Oops, and I've just killed a light, but this is live. So we just fix it and continue. For this one, I thought the gray background would work really nicely. So I'm going to, do we need a little bit more room light overall, or can you handle this with your camera? Chris?
Yeah.
You good? Okay. So I'm actually going to bring this front light down in power and just get the light where I want it. And then I'm going to have this backlight quite a lot brighter in the background that's going to fill out any shadows, and it'll also give her just a little bit of fill across herself. Basically, we're going to try and get this in as few shots as possible so that we can keep this nice and streamlined. Of course, if we worked at the shots a little bit longer, we could get an overall better shot. But let's just take a look here. FYI, I'm shooting with the 85mm f1.4G Nikkor lens. I'll put links to what we're shooting with in the caption so I don't bore you terribly with all of it right now. Okay, so I need to go quite a fair way back. Lovely though. Okay, so first shot, and now look to the door. Chin up slightly. There you go, hold it. Okay, now it's a little bit too intense on this side, so I'm just gonna feather that across a bit. Here we go. I need to get down so I'm not shooting an unflattering perspective on her. Okay, third shot's a charm. So, ta-da! Do you want to get into your second outfit? So, whilst we do that, I'll just talk to you a little bit about all of this. So, as I said, we're shooting all of this live. It is a little bit of hit and miss. I'm going to be using a mix of both continuous light and flash through this one. And I'll be making reference to some terms, most likely. This isn't scripted, but like the inverse square law, or feathering the light, or the size of the light. For example, this last one, we had 2 big lights, but I had the front light at half the power of the second light because one, it was further away and it was less directional on her. But if you want to hear more about how you can really start to understand and use light in your own work, jump on over to macgranger.com/light and you can check out my full download course over there. Now for this, let's just drop the power of this one for our second shot. And like magic, you're now in a new outfit. Look at that. But can you jump down so I don't knock you? Okay. And I want to move you to about there. Okay, so here we're using another type of LED panel. This one is different kind of technology. It's already diffused, so I don't need to put the paper in front. And get a close-up right on her for me if you can. This one is color temperature adjustable. So we can go from 5600K and then go all the way down to 3200K. So quite a big difference there in terms of the final result that we're getting. Okay, so let's I just realized, I told you before that we don't have the GoPro as a second angle, but we do. We sacrificed it on the video, right? So we're not recording, so you can still use that as an angle if you want to. So for this one, I'm changing to my 24-70. Being that this is such a bright white background, I think a cool light here could actually work. But let me just show you what that the color temperature adjustment does. So I'm going to change my white balance to manual and set it to 5600 Kelvin. So I'm shooting RAW on one card, JPEG on the other. I'll import the JPEGs to show you now. So then the white balance has been locked and you can really see it. So first shot here at the setting that I've chosen, lovely. You can see, I just brighten that up a little. I had my exposure come down from the last one. Okay, you can see there the whites in the background look white, they look correct, and her skin tone is beautiful and tan. But if I adjust this guy and say put it down to 4400, but I'm leaving my camera manually set at 5600, just turn your hip to me and look straight at this way. There you go. Perfect. Just brush your hair back to the back. Beautiful. Dang, you got long hair. You can see it's just going too far. And if we go all the way up to 3200, right in close on her, it may not look too over the top, but you can see the back, well it does actually, but you can see the background that we wanted white has gone anyway. So if we put it back, now this is kind of a classic shot in beauty, to have that really top-down light, a shadow under the chin, and you kind of need to have great skin for this to really work out. Fortunately, you do. So let's bring it right in. I want you, oh, you're already doing it. I want her looking straight at me, and this is not really your strong suit, but I want you to look fierce. I want you to look really, actually, you're a martial artist. Of course you can do this. You'll see some of that in the future. What, you're a black belt or something, Dan? Or
4th degree black belt in Taekwondo.
So the jokes I used to make about wanting to fight my model Tina, I should not make with you. Okay, so do whatever you like with your hands. This is only going to go to your ribs, but maybe just cross them in front of you. But I want you to really, can you tuck the hair behind your ears as well? Yeah. Nice. Chin up slightly and look straight through me. Give me some intensity. That's nice. Come in even tighter. Okay, yeah, now these I think are going to just work great as a black and white. One last one. I'm going to back up to use my full 70mm. I probably would rather shoot this at about 85, but I already changed lenses, so whatevs. Nice, love it. You're wonderful. Get into the last outfit. I don't know how we're doing for time, but I feel like we're motoring along. Again, apologies if there is some buffering and whatnot in the video. Stick with us. Please still enjoy the conversation. Please enjoy what we're trying to present and understand that this is live, so we're doing our best. But we're recording on this camera and we're recording the other camera, so we can still put up an edited version that will have no hiccups in it for you later in the day. For our last shoot, let me turn this guy. Do you want these down or off? Is off okay?
Yes.
Cool. Because I want to really, well, I'm using my strobes and they're a lot more powerful, so I am able to darken down the room anyway. But for this one, I'm going to switch out to another lens. Sorry to leave you guys off camera. I'm going to shoot this with the 105 f1.4. A lens that a lot of people love to bash, having never tried it. But I've traveled the world with it and I can tell you it's fantastic. And then we're going to use pocket wizards to fire some flashes. So our first flash, I'm going to run through a, unfortunately, now discontinued product. This is a ring flash for strobes. You can still find them for sale, but they're just not manufactured anymore. And then the second one, just a bare flash, but on a much lower power to lift up the brown in the background. Now there's a risk doing a shot like this with her being fully in black, that we're just gonna see the white of the collar, her skin tone and stuff, and lose the background. So I wanna make sure that with the angled light, I bring up shine on all of her buttons and that we get enough light in the background to really make this work. Now, if you've never shot with off-camera flash before, make sure you're in full manual mode and you disable any auto ISO or anything like that. Your camera won't know that a flash is about to go off, so it's going to meter and make adjustments based on your settings, which is going to look way too dark for the shot. So, first off, why not, just for giggles, let's have this actually pointed at you. Now, 105, this is going to be quite tight. Okay, look off to this direction. You do look like a communist ad or something, like the poster girl for North Korea or something. I mean, no offense. I think we're going to need to adjust this power a little bit. Let's see. I like it, but can you take a small step back? Another small step back. I'm going to drop this power a little, and I want to bring in your legs, but this doesn't spill very much. That's actually the point of it, and why I love it is that it's so directional. So I'm going to bring it down a little, because the hardest part of the light is actually going to be, going into her dress, so that's no big deal anyway. The fall off, I'm guessing, is going to give us all we need in the foreground and background. So again, turning your hips slightly to me, hands together in the middle. There you go, like a good party member. Okay. How are we looking there? Calming up nice. Now, still, you'll find this in any situation where you're dealing with skin tones and of course, her face is the brightest of all. Her legs are slightly darker and, she has makeup and stuff on that catches light as well. So the face is going to glow the brightest. I want to even that out a little bit, so I've dropped my light even further. And I'm really tempted to get you to do a high kick here, but I think I won't. Can you do some kind of that's safe in that outfit? Like pose like you're about to. Don't actually kick, but just pose like you're about to. Oh, there. Yeah. So when you're ready, do just that. Go for it. Nice. But can you pull the brim of your hat back a bit?
I have a small head.
Not quite ready. Okay, go for it. Nice. Okay, let's bring those in. I think, oh, no, one more. Don't bring your leg up so far. I think it's a little bit too revealing. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I'll probably crop that a little, but let's bring this in and have a little look at them. Now, as I said, just to hearing. Damn. This is not. This was the camera we had set up. But what a surprise. Exhausted. Of course, that after this shoot, I tell you what. First, put my camera down because nobody wants messages through saying no sound, no sound, no. It's coming. First test. So I'm going to bring them in one setup. I'm using the 85mm. No, this was the 85 or the 24. Offsets the grey quite nicely. Left here, lighting our background. Let's bring up these ones. So this is where we were around about the right white balance. make it a mono. But I wanted to bring in modeled brown backdrop. If you haven't seen the flashes, dot to get it right, and in a row to make sure we make some picks here. That one a rating. Crop that. And 3. Jump back out and say goodbye to everyone. Copy that they can't even follow us. Oh, there you are. Sorry.
All right. So thank you guys.
Live. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the camera. That the audio camera, it was the audio stream.
Thank you for coming.
Interesting ride. Yeah. This happens. Able to show you the images live. I want to come straight into the video as well.
We'll also make sure that we
that Chris has just
like a true pro. He didn't have gaffer tape.
Such a big week, so it's
the afternoon now.
This way.
So when we were filming before, I kept getting her. I got it wrong once.
We're going to film a couple of other videos, so you'll see film 2 in the past that you're going to see as well. We're getting ready to go off to Japan. Jump on over to mattgranger.com/. Importantly, have to give a big plug.
What's your
School dropouts is art school dropouts.
Art school
Troupe that do tons of videos, like
3 Wednesday, Thursday.
You can see her 4th degree and stuff, and you're also going to see some of that from. Thank you for joining, and if this was glitchy, have the edited version up on the channel.
Oh.